Okay, I was reminded of something recently, and that is to take the time, take even just a little bit of time each week to do what you love. Because in the end, it just may save you. And the other thing is, it'll help you remember who you are. I'm Michael Cole, and welcome to my world. My wife and I just recently got back from a business trip down to Los Angeles, and I actually did another episode about the trip down and kind of how we decided to do it. We went by train, and it was just a ball. I'll link to it up here. And it was fantastic. I had a ball doing it. My wife had a ball doing it, and it was awesome. But once we were down there doing meetings, and we were doing that downtown Los Angeles, it was kind of funny because I started to get flashbacks. And because even before I met my wife, I used to love going downtown to shoot photos. And I liked it because LA, downtown LA at that point, was kind of real, kind of like dirty and real scratchy and everything like that, which is all the things I love. I love to go into a place and kind of like where people don't normally think you'd find beautiful things. I like to find the beautiful things there. It's just fun. I like that kind of like contrast, and I like light and darkness, and I like to find light inside of darkness and all of that and kind of contrast things. And that's kind of what I explore in my stories a lot too. And I just have a ball doing it. But as I was downtown doing the business meetings and all these flashbacks were coming, it kind of hit me that and reminded me that really it ended up kind of, in a way, saving me at that point in my life, because I was really stressed. I'm sure like everybody is. And yeah, of course, the stress was all myself, playing with my own mind, as to what I needed to do and should do and shouldn't do. And oh my God, I'm late on doing all of this other stuff. And I was going crazy. So then that one time the first time I went down, I just decided to do it, and it was magic. And the other thing it did is it kind of opened up for me to realize a little bit more of who I am. Now, you get the opportunity to do this now, okay? And this is my reminder. I'm checking with you. So what is something that you can do just this week, right? Pick one or two or three things. I mean, what do you like to do? Do you like to, I like to eat chocolate, and I suppose maybe that doesn't count as much. But what do you like to do? Do you like to bake? Do you like to garden? Do you like to get out in the dirt there? Do you like to draw? Do you like to fix cars, go out for a hike? Anything, volunteer. What is something like that for you that you kind of been telling yourself, well, I can't get to that. It's not time. I have all of these other important things to do. And I know every one of us has so many important things that we've got to do. We've got to pay the rent. We've got to pick up the kids. We've got to do all of these other things. But there's always time in there that you can kind of pull out, even just a little bit to begin with, where you choose not to do something else. And what's going to end up happening is, and I've learned this is, and I may be kind of overstating it, but I don't think so. In a way, your life kind of depends on this. It depends on you to make this choice. Because if you don't, you end up going down that kind of like bottomless pit of doing the things that you don't want to do. So you get the opportunity now to choose to do something. And like I was saying, when I did this, when I went downtown and shot photos, and I did this many times, I kind of created a sense of freedom for myself. Because in those moments, in those times when I did that, I was free. I wasn't thinking about all the other stressful things and the things I had to do. I created freedom. I created some time for myself to do this stuff that I loved. And it was incredible. And you get the chance too. Can you imagine trying a different recipe for those people who like to cook, right? Or to bake, or to get out there in the dirt and do some gardening, to go hiking, to actually fix the car that you wanted to, or to find, if you're restoring a car or something like that, to find the exact doorknob that just works out really great. I don't know, whatever you want to do. It's going to open up so much for you. It did for me. It was just incredible. So you get the chance this week, right? Okay, just pick one thing, and take even just a small little breath of time to do it. Or pick 2 things or 3 things. And you sit there, and if you like what you did and it was playful, you do it again. Or if it wasn't, you find something else. And you keep going until you find that thing. And what you're going to find is, because we're all really smart on the inside, I know this for a fact. You're smart, I'm smart. When you start taking that time, even just a little bit, you're healthy inside and you kind of go, oh, I want more of this, right? I want to do this again. And you suddenly take a little bit more time and a little bit more time and a little bit more time. And then you realize something else that you want to do and you start taking time for that. And suddenly your life becomes what you really want. It's the life that you want to make. It's what gives you joy inside. And it all just starts with taking one little bit of time and doing this each week. You're doing this for yourself. And in the end, when you do it for yourself, you do it for everyone else around you. So try it this week. Choose one thing, 2 things, 3 things, whatever you want to do if you're getting kind of excited about this, and just do it. Make the time. And you're going to end up saving yourself in the end. And also, you're going to remember who you really are. Now, hope you enjoyed it. This is this week's episode. If you like it, again, subscribe, come on back, hit the like button if you want. But really, in the end, if you don't do any of that stuff, do what I said. Pick the one little thing, make even a little bit of time, and go out and do it. You're going to be very happy that you did. All right, take care, have a ball doing it, and love ya.